Hi, Raemina. Let me know when you get fully connected. It looks like your audio hasn't quite connected just yet. Hello! Can you hear me okay? Oh, looks like you're muted. Did you see a little button pop up? There!
Hi. Oh my
Perfect. Now I
gosh.
can hear ya.
I'm on.
How's it going?
I'm fine. I've been working from home in my
Okay.
pajamas
Well, yeah,
throughout the
because all the
day.
snow. You're snowed in, right?
Kind of. How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm doing good. I
Good.
just finished a group class, so that was fun. It was a virtual group class, and I've got
That's
my puppy down here at my feet, so couldn't be
okay.
better.
Your group class, what is that?
It was
Are they all
through Lesson
singing?
Face. So I have a couple group classes on there
Mhm.
this like it's like January through March. We've got a couple classes on there. So today was a beginner ukulele class, which was really fun. So we learned to play Sam Smith's Stay With Me today. So it was
Okay.
pretty fun. And it was our first class. So they learned four chords today and they learned
hmm
how to tune up first and then four chords and then we put it into the song. So they did really
That's,
well. We got through the whole song.
that's
Um,
nice.
yeah, I thought I was really proud of them. And John was like, "This is my first music class I've ever had in my life." So he had
Oh,
lots of good questions. So I was
yeah.
very pleased with it. It went really well. Um, but yeah, I think you might have, being the fabulous musician you are, you might have been a little like, this is a little slow, but
Oh no, it probably sounds fun. Like you said, are they
yeah,
learning to play the ukulele? They're
right.
learning
Yeah,
to
like the
play the
teeny tiny
ukulele.
guitar.
Oh yeah,
Mm.
that's cute. My sister is taught, well, she probably took classes or something, but she plays
Yeah.
the guitar.
Oh, nice. Yeah, my mom plays
Mhm.
guitar really well, and my husband does too. My little sister plays ukulele, and she played clarinet growing up. I played a lot of brass instruments growing up in band and whatnot, and we all played
Mhm.
piano. My brother played drums and that big upright bass. Um, my older sister played
Mhm.
saxophone, so it was a very loud musical household.
Right.
So,
Now
but
I
it
used
kept
to
things
play
interesting.
what was it? I used to play the clarinet growing
Oh,
up, and
yeah,
then I
like my
took a
little
lot of keyboard
sister.
and piano.
Clarinet's
Hmm
hard. I tried it
Well,
once, but I just squeaked. I was like, this is not for me.
but I started with it, but
Yeah.
I didn't keep it. I just didn't want to continue with it when I was
Oh, that's
in
okay.
middle school.
Sure.
But whew, so
But you
I
got a
have
good
been.
foundation, right? Like a good start in band, I bet, with it. So that's a good,
Oh yeah,
it's still a
I believe
productive use of
students and
time.
children
So,
today. They really
yeah.
need piano lessons. My
Yeah.
grandmother and believed that all of her grandkids needed piano lessons and
Oh,
things.
I
And
love
so, and then one
it.
of the houses we lived in had a piano on the enclosed porch.
Nice.
And so, but I started reading both stat hands with both hands in college, but
Yeah.
I got away. I don't know how. It's like something happened where I just lost it. And so trying to read both of
Yeah.
it together is like, okay, I'd have to practice and really get some lessons again on both of that,
Sure.
reading both
But
grands
I
back
bet you
together.
could pick it up pretty well, pretty quick. I've actually had
Uh,
multiple voice
I don't
students
know what
recently say
happened to
they
where
really want to
it's
learn piano.
lost. I'm like, how did I lose that to where putting it
Oh,
together? So I'd have to really work on getting that,
yeah.
back. Hmm
Like a
Yeah.
bike though. I bet once you got back to it, you'd be like, "Oh, this is all clicking." I bet it'd
Uh,
come back to you.
I would hope so. I mean, we're talking 30 something, 30
Yeah.
years.
I mean,
Yeah.
I haven't
So,
played a trumpet in oof, about I mean, over a decade. Basically
hmm
like a couple decades at this point. And um, when I was doing Yuletide with the symphony one time, one of the trumpet players played a flugelhorn solo, and I was like, "Oh, can I try it?" And he was like, "Do you know what to do with it?" And I was like, "Yeah, I think so." And I like played a scale on it, and like he was like, "Oh, wow," because I was impressed because I was like, "Whoa, I haven't played a trumpet in a long time," but I was able to do a little bit
right.
with it, and I was like, "Oh, cool." Yeah, but I was like, "Oh, I've never seen a flugelhorn in person or like played one. Can I try it?" And he was like, "Sure." And I
Oh,
wasn't
that's
half bad. Like, it
good.
wasn't good, but it was like I could do a little bit. I was
Mhm.
like, oh, okay, there we go. So I surprised myself. I think you'd
Yeah.
surprise yourself too. So singing wise, I know we had
Okay.
talked about
Ooh,
what
yes.
was it? Like Oh Holy
Um,
Night. We were talking about oh, what's the one? Uh oh,
what's it?
it was on this
Um,
cassette tape I
oh,
had with
my.
Loretta Lynn and Patsy Cline singing gospel music growing up. What was the
Oh,
one?
oh, how great
How
thou
great they were!
art.
Yes.
Um,
I was thinking the like
yes.
in the garden and his eye is on the sparrow, and I was like, those are not it. Those are not the ones. How great thou art.
Yes.
Yes, you mentioned that as well. Which I think are great ones to have in your, back pocket for any time. They're just like
Oh,
crowd pleasers.
a
They're just
little
like
bit around the
perfect.
house, but
Yeah.
I forgot it back to it. I picked up an
Yeah.
Italian song book. I was trying to grab something, but
Nice. Yeah.
uh, so
So, okay, so as we're diving in today, have you sung today? Do you feel like you're warmed up or should we do a little bit of exercises to get going?
I sung a little bit
Yeah.
today, not a lot, but I've sung a little bit.
Great. So I would love to hear just a little bit of where your voice is at first as we're diving in, just to kind of hear,
Okay,
where we're starting from. And then we'll figure out where to go from there. But I'll keep those songs in mind unless you wanted to change your focus. Did you have something else you want to focus on, or do those sound good?
that's fine, but I need to go
Okay.
get those because I just have
Oh,
my
sure. Yeah, no problem. So why don't we
Italian
start
song.
with a little, oh, your Italian ones. I remember we were working on those before and you sounded glorious, so we could do those too.
Oh, you are so
So
sweet. I
you
don't
have
remember.
a lovely voice. I want you to sing more often.
No,
I
it's
feel
just
like you
that
get busy and then you don't get to do your singing practice, but I know you love it and you sound beautiful. So I want you to do more
oh,
of it.
right, and it is. It's like thinking that okay, it's work at doing it. It's even though, it's still I enjoy it, but it's still work at doing it. It's like, okay, still have to do it, girl.
Well, you don't pick easy things to sing either. You give yourself good challenges. So you're right. You do give yourself pieces that are kind of a lot of work, but I think it's worth it cuz it ends up being just like
Yes, it
really
is, because
rewarding when
I
you
see
conquer
too
it.
many people that performing who I'm like, how in the world, you
Yeah.
know, but they just had marketing and all of that and a
Whew.
brand, and so
Yeah.
they were able to
That
do it.
that's like a whole other thing, the business side of it.
It is the business part, yeah, but they're okay. I was like, okay,
Yeah.
now I know I can sing that,
Oh.
but yeah.
Well, we're going to start with a couple
Mhm.
exercises to get going. So I want a nice tall posture for me. Think from your hip bones, lengthening,
Mhm.
elongating, nice and tall, and broad and expansive. We're going to be expanding in that rib cage, expanding lower in your belly space, expanding all the way around in the back. So expanding in that torso as you breathe in, expansive, and then we're going to focus that energy up and out as you exhale. Okay, so breathing in,
Mhm.
focused energy. Yeah. All right, we're gonna try. We're gonna do on me sustaining, just holding out on this single note for a 10 count. Breathing in, me, and then up to the D. Me. 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 Good. All right, we're going to do a stretch. So I want to go low to high on a stretch. So on a whoop, you're going to go whoop. Try that. Good. See if you can start a little lower this time. Whoop.
Ooh.
Yes, good. Now we're going to go high to low. So on wah, nice and tall at the top. Wahoo, sliding down. Woohoo! Yeah, good again. Woohoo! Beautiful. Yes, good. All right, we're going to do the sustained notes again. This time we're going to switch to an O. So mo, the E is very forward, spread, bright. The mo, you'll feel is more open cave space, more warm, more rounded, more of that classical sound rather than more of a musical theater like E. All right, so we're going to try that mo sustaining on mo. We'll start there, breathing in. Mo. Up to the D. Mo. E. Mo. F. Mo. G. Mo. Good. All right, so we're going to do some sliding now. And let's try an octave slide. Let's do on ooh, ooh to O to ah to O to ooh, sliding through. All right. 1, 2, here we go. Ooh, Beautiful. And now we're getting up to whistle registers. So since we're just getting started, let's go ahead and slide back down. But we might try to go back up there like a little farther each time. But I don't want to push too much since we're just getting started with our warm ups. So let's slide down. Woo! Yes, good. All right, so now on a scale, let's try on, let's do say. So we're going to go say on a scale, then an arpeggio. 1, 2, ready, and say, breathe, say, breathe, say, breathe, say, breathe, say, breathe, say, feels a little pinched. So we have to modify to an ah now. So why don't we switch to sa? 1, 2, here we go. Sa. Breathe. Sa. Breathe. Sa. Breathe. Sa. And that was our high C. Woo! All right, let's sigh down. Woo! Good. And let's go ahead and get a sip of water or tea or whatever you got there. Love it. Water's perfect. Getting you hydrated, keeping you hydrated, hopefully. All right, so let's go back down. We're going to go lower this time, working out that chest register. All right, so we're going to start with just an open ah sigh on ah. And then we're going to keep going down. 1, 2, ready, and ah. And breathe. 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 Ah. Yeah, that's real low. That's a D below middle C. So that's like a full octave lower than middle C. That was good. Nice and like rich and boomy down there. Nice. Awesome. Okay. So did you want to look at one of the Italian songs and arias that you've got there?
I will for time's sake, and plus I still love Italian. Uh,
Yes. I mean, these are beautiful, timeless pieces.
I guess um say too low sigh.
Oh, Tulosai. That's such a pretty one. Yes. I love it. Do you have the medium high keys? Is that the keys that you have? The medium high book?
It says medium high, but I really do want high.
Yeah.
Because I've had this for ages, and so
Okay.
it's just
Yeah. Yeah. I just wondered what key you had. That's the one I thought you had. Um,
mhm.
so all right.
It's in
Are there four
major.
sharps?
Yes, four
Okay,
sharps.
perfect. Yeah, that's what I was thinking you had. So
Is that E?
tulosai. Ask thy
Okay.
heart. So the way we figure it out, you have sharps always in the same order: F, C, G, D, and then go a half step up from D sharp to E. So it's the key of E. You're absolutely correct. So
Hmm.
four sharps is the key of E major. All right, this is such a pretty one. I'm really excited to work on it. Were we working on Amarilli at one point? I was thinking we had done Amarilli Mia Bella. Yeah, I think we were working on that.
Oh, maybe
But
we were. We can.
oh no, I was thinking about it and I was like, oh, I think I remember
I
you
have
sounded really
not.
lovely on that. But
Yeah, I
Tulosai
haven't.
is so pretty. My friend Emily, when I was in grad school, she did this and it was just oh, the way she just her expression and everything was so lovely. I don't know if I ever told her how beautifully I thought she did it, but it definitely is one of my favorites of the Italian songs. So I think it's a great
Mhm.
one to do. Why don't we start? I'm just looking through at the range. Um, let's start on an ooh. So why don't we do it on do 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 do. Sorry. Here's our key. So do 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 do. We'll be there. 1, 2, 3. Ready, go. Do 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 do. Breathe. Do 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 do. Breathe. Let's do just that much first, okay? Now let's open up to an ah, and let's do it on la la la. I want a nice relaxed jaw and just little flicks of the tongue so that jaw stays still. La 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 la. Try that, just keeping that jaw relaxed.
La.
Yeah, so just drop that jaw. La 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 la.
La.
Mm-hmm. Do you feel how it's kind of going like this? So try to
Mhm.
keep that jaw still. La, la,
La,
la,
la,
la,
la,
la,
la,
la. Yeah, so
la.
that's going to be our focus for this time through that first page. Breathing in. La,
La.
la, 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 la. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. Breathe. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. La, la, la. All right, just that much. Now we're going to wiggle the jaw this time and just on open ah. So it's going to be ah. The whole time, just wiggling that jaw, okay? I know these feel silly, but they're going to be good for us, I promise. All right, so, oh, I need a sip of water. I just had a little burp. I was like, reset. Okay, here we go on the ah with the wiggle. Breathe. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and try singing on the vowels of the words this time. So it's going to be ooh, oh, I, wow, I. So if you get a little bit off, no big deal. We're focusing on keeping the breath flowing through unhindered while we're changing those vowel shapes. One, ready, and. All right, so that much on our words. So first, let's just speak them in time. One, ready, go. Tu lo sai, quanto da mai. Tu lo sai, yo. Oh, it's low. I said yo. Whoops. So start there again. Lo sai. Breathing. Lo sai crudel. Breathe. Io non bramo altra mercé. Mari cordati di me. All right, let's try singing on those words now. In time, one, ready, go. Tu lo sai quanto t'amai. Tu lo sai crudel. Io non second page now. All right, so let's first try this on just say sustaining. All right, breathing in. See. That's a little bit tricky phrase. Let's do that one more time. See. Yeah, beautiful. All
Where
right.
are you? What?
Oh, it said e poi sprezza un infedel. So the second page, e poi sprezza.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I have to
All
practice
right, so
that.
e poi sprezza on
Okay.
say, just that phrase. See. All right, and then we're going to go to the next one that has the little melisma ornamentation, e poi sprezza un infedel, the second one. So this is our B section here. So it's see.
Okay.
So this one's a little bit trickier. So can we slow this down and let's do it on do so we can get each note. Same thing again. Once more, same phrase. All right, so we're going to do both phrases
Okay.
of the B section. E poi sprezza un infedel, e poi sprezza un infedel on do, both of those lines.
Okay.
Breathe. Same thing again. I know that this is probably the trickiest part of the piece. Here we go. Breathing in.
Mhm.
Breathe. All right, we're going to try it on la la la. Same thing. E poi sprezza. Breathing in. La 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 la. Breathe. La 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 la. And we go quite a bit lower in that section as well. Let's try that same thing again. La la la. Breathe. All right, good. Can we try it now on VVV once? V, 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 V. Breathe. V, 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 V. All right, so let's back up and we're gonna speak it in time once. So it's e poi sprezza. I counted wrong actually. So it's 1. E poi sprezza un infedel. Breathe. E poi sprezza un, I, in, fe, del. So it's going to feel a little more free through that second sprezza. Let's speak it in time once more. So we have one. E, poi, sprezza, un, in, fe, del. Breath. E, poi, sprezza, un, I, in, fe, del. All right, so we're going to try that slowly on our words. So it's e poi sprizza un'infidel. Breath. E poi sprizza un'infidel. And for right now, if you need to slow down during the fast melisma part, that's perfectly okay. Let's do that. E poi sprezza again. E poi sprezza un'infidel. Breath. E poi sprezza un'infidel. All right, one more time. Breath. E poi sprizza un'infidel. Breath. E poi sprizza un'infidel. And then we go back to your tu lo sai again. All right, so let's do from the beginning through the bridge. 1 on 2. Tu lo sai quanto t'amai, tu lo sai crudel. Breath. Io non bramo attraversi, ma di me. Breath. E poi sprezza un'infidel. Breath. E poi sprezza un'infidel. All right, and then we're back to our A section. So let's try our tu lo sai A section second time through. Breathing in. Tu lo sai quanto t'amai, tu lo sai crudel. This is where it changes a little bit. So the second time through the A section is a little bit modified. All right, so nice and slow through this last chunk. Tu lo sai quanto t'amai. Breath. Tu lo sai. And you hold that indefinitely. You'll take a breath. Tu lo sai quanto t'amai. Another holding. Tu lo sai crudel. All right, so that's our ending. So we're going to do just that final chunk of it where it changes. The second half of the A section will be different for our ending. So we're going to practice that ending again. Tu lo sai quanto t'amai. Breath. Tu lo sai crudel. It has on mine an alternate that I like better. Sai lo sai crudel. I like this sigh coming down instead of tu lo sai. I like tu lo sai crudel. Do you have a preference? The one that comes down on sigh like a sigh, or the one that stays up?
I have the whole thing is a whole page and a half of different options, but
Oh,
yeah, I like that one.
yeah, I kind of
It
like the
has
one that comes
runs in
down.
mine.
Yeah, like
Hmm.
especially because it feels kind of final and it's like sigh. I think it's really pretty to do that. So I like that one better. So let's go ahead and try. We're gonna do that last few lines again where it changes. One more time. Tu
Um,
lo sai quanto t'amai. Breath. Tu lo sai. Lo sai crudel. Tu lo sai quanto t'amai. Tu lo sai crudel. All right, so we've gotten through the whole thing. Let's go ahead and go back to the top. We're going to try it from the beginning. One, ready, go. Tu lo sai quanto t'amai. Tu lo sai crudel. Breath. Io non bramo a tramersi, ma ricordati di me. Breath. E poi sprezza un'infidel. Breath. E poi sprizza un'infidel. Tu lo sai quanto t'amai. Tu lo sai crudel. Tu lo sai quanto t'amai. Tu lo sai crudel. Tu lo sai quanto t'amai. Tu lo sai crudel. And that's the whole thing. Awesome. That was a great first lesson back after a break. What'd you think? How'd it feel?
yeah, I just have to practice it so I can feel comfortable singing
Yeah,
the Italian again and holding the
right.
notes and
Well, and like I
putting
said,
everything
it's our
together.
first lesson
But you
back for
make
a
it
while.
so easy.
What was that?
Ooh, I said you make it easy.
Oh,
You
thank
make everything
you.
easy. Yeah.
Well, I thought you sounded lovely, and I'm really excited to have you, back to, working on some challenging pieces
Okay, I have to work
again.
that out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Tulu Sai, I'm going to make a note to myself that we're working on that. And then maybe then moving forward, we have How Great Thou Art. And I know that Christmas season is technically over, but if you want to still work
Yeah.
on Oh Holy Night, I think that's great. One of my students just started working on Carol of the Bells this week. So, like, if you get inspired by the holidays and you want to work on something,
Well,
I don't mind
early
at all.
starts, yeah, for songs, yeah.
It
It's
inspires
all
you, right? You hear them over the holiday and then you go, I want to learn that. Right. So this week, really focusing on Tulo Sai. And then we'll get in touch about when we want to meet for next week. And maybe we can review, go back through, review this one, but then also start one of the others, okay?
okay.
Awesome work today, Raemina.
Thank you for your patience, and I
Absolutely.
will
I know
still
too, I
be
with
working with you
scheduling around the
on
holidays and like
finances too.
some family things and whatnot, like I've been a little bit busier too. So no worries at all. Like trying to schedule over the holidays a little tricky, but I'm glad we're back to it now. So I'll see you next week. I'll reach out with some times and we'll get that scheduled and then
Okay.
we'll keep trucking along, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Nice work today, Ramina. I'll see
Thank
you soon.
you. Okay,
Bye-bye.
you have a good